Hell yeah. Galaxy Showcase for Autumn 2025.
The law is an illusion. In the system, there are no cops, no judges, only executioners. What is justice without the just?
Oh, they look pretty cool.
Breach and clear the apartment.
Test.
Family, the system knows you're one of us.
This looks really sick. I'm gonna be real. Brain blast.
In your position. Wipe the drive and reboot the block.
This looks sick.
What did they promise you? Freedom, family, the system knows you're one of us.
Chaos above all. Wishlist it now.
Hello, I'm your host, Jane Douglas, and welcome back to Galaxies, a 60-minute showcase packed with exclusive game announcements streaming right here every autumn and every spring. What you just saw there was the world premiere gameplay trailer for Defect by the incredible team at Empty Vessel. If you want an extended look at Defect's gameplay, be sure to stick around for our post-show program. Until then, we have a packed Galaxies for you, so let's get back to the games. Here is an exclusive new look at Crosswind.
To your posts, scurvy dogs!
You know what? We do need another good pirate game. There's not a lot of
The
them.
following is a public notice from the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs. Is your story askew? Are your villains not dastardly enough?
Well, let's say I decided to sign up for evil-doing and necromancy certifications right now.
Are your peaceful villages not under proper threat? Or perhaps you have pesky placeholders sitting where cozy landscapes should be. If you answered yes to any of these questions, please call the Bureau of Fantastical and Arcane Affairs helpline. We have agents working the phones 24/7 and field inspectors ready to go in as little as 2 business days. With your help, every story can have a happy ending. Oh, and one more thing. Be sure not to let the hero know about our existence, or else.
What is this? Yeah. It's actually very, like, visually... That looks really... That's really good. I like this. Oh, anyway. Oh, look, Galaxies. I like how the logo really actually, like, kind of blends in. It's on Kickstarter. This is one I'm really looking forward to.
Sing. But then silence came. A creeping darkness that stole the colors, the very soul of the land. I was just one voice, uncertain until I found the gift to change. 4 shapes, 4 ways to walk the world. 4 ways to fight for it. I learned to weave my strengths together, to strike, to defend, to endure. But it wasn't just the land that needed healing. It was me. This is my story. A journey of shapes, of strength, of becoming whole.
We're gonna play the demo. Oh, we can't yet. Demo isn't out. It was probably out during the Steam Deck Fest. I'm wishlisting it though. That one, not so much
Selena
my
is an
sort of
action
speed, but
RPG with a focus on skill-based combat and a story rooted in Slavic folklore. It's slated to dodge roll onto PC and consoles later this year. Now, let's talk about wishlisting. Navigate to our Steam event page at galaxiesshowcase.com/wishlist. There you can find all of tonight's games in one place. And remember, if you want to support a developer, wishlisting their game is a great way to do it, and it costs nothing. Our next game is a Shadow Drop. Instruments of Destruction is already available on PC, and it explodes onto PlayStation and Xbox right now. Let's take a look.
that is the wish list for the Galaxy showcase tonight. Oh, is this the one about like just like destruction? Because I really want to play it. Sometimes you just need to like have a game where you can just destroy things, you know what I mean? This is all you need. There's no like I'm guessing like there's gonna be like goals or like objectives and stuff. But like sometimes you just need a destructive game, right? Instruments of Destruction is currently out right now. It is $14.75 AU. Look at the art and everything. It's On board the train. Ooh, team-based game. Ooh. Oh, what's wrong with it? What? Wait, is this PvP or PvE? Dominate the train. So I'm missing the text on the bottom left because my mic's in the way. I didn't get to see the name.
From 1TK
That's alright. We'll
Games,
find
and
it.
this
We'll
is
find it
our
on
new
the wish
offer,
list.
Turnbound. You are trapped in a haunted board game, and you have to battle against real players to escape. It's all about synergies, so let me show you one of my favorite combos. My board revolves around this one rare item, the Death Bloom Cannon. When this is destroyed, it obliterates your opponent. The higher its health, the bigger the explosion. Let's buff this thing. Enter the Vulture 9000. Whenever something around it dies, it gives the cannon more health. So we're surrounded with bait. Soon we'll get the big boom. Alright. The health is going up. The number's going up. We have taunt we have taunt on cannon. One more shot. Boom! We did it! All according to plan. We have new updates coming soon to early access on the 13th of November. Play the demo and wishlist now.
I was watching the gameplay trailer of this. It looks so sick. I want to play more games like this. You know, the sort of like Doom-esque sort of look. You know, like the 3D but 2D at the same time, you know what I mean? It looks so smooth though. I bet it has arenas as well.
Honestly, I don't see what the fuss was about. Magnus did nothing wrong. Do your duty, Space Marine. Bolt Gun 2 awaits on our Steam event page, galaxieshow.com/wishlist. Failure to comply may be considered. Let's switch gears. Next up, a narrative RPG about a man trapped in a time loop from our friends at Owlcat Games. Here's an exclusive new look at Rue Valley.
She scared me. She's a really good host, though.
Welcome to Rue Valley, Mr. Harrow. A place of quiet streets and heavy truths. The kind people try to carry alone. Some hide their pain behind smiles.
I said that my parents' divorce didn't bother me, but really, I feel invisible.
Or bear a weight no one else can see.
They call me tough, but I'm so tired of carrying everything for my family.
Others talk too much, hoping somebody will listen.
I overshare. If I don't, people won't notice me.
And even heroes worry that they're not enough.
An astronaut.
Yeah, kick that
Everyone
machine.
still expects more than I can give.
These are the voices of Rue Valley. So, Mr. Harrow, what did you want to tell me? You're saying it's all a time loop, a time loop, a time loop, a time loop.
Oh, is it a time loop game? Maybe. Oh, this looks nice. Turn-based card. Is it cards? Yeah. Turn-based card game. Actually, it looks really nice. I don't really like turn-based card games, turn-based and card games, but I'd probably consider it just considering the art itself. What is this dragon game? Where? Sagas of Lumen. We gotta find that one. Oh, there's back rooms. Oh. I haven't played a Backrooms game yet. I think I played like... I may have played like a Roblox one, but I can't remember. I feel like I have, or something similar. Coming to console. That was kind of funny.
They said we'd be safer on this one.
There's so many great visuals, like, so far. Like, really a few games in, like, how many games are we in right now? I wonder if the wish list is in order. No, it's not.
We thought we were alone.
I missed the Icarus one. I'm so
There you
sorry.
have it. Icarus, the survival hit that has tested
Something was just happening
thousands of
to
PC
my-
players, is coming to consoles.
My TikTok for
Pre-orders
some
are
reason.
live for any and all prospectors willing to risk it all. Next up, grab your friends and grab your gear. Cloudheim is a co-op action RPG with
Yes,
some
Cloudheim.
seriously satisfying
We're actually gonna play
physics-based
this.
combat.
I
Courtesy
got
of our
the
pals
demo
at
sitting
Noodle
there.
Cat Games, here's an
We're
exclusive
gonna play it
new
after
trailer
this.
and some exciting news for
If
those
I'm not,
of
like,
you
super
waiting
tired.
for early access.
Ragnarok decimated these lands. The gods were lost, and forces of corruption now fill the voids left behind. The first of the sleeping gods has risen, but others are waiting to be found. Gather your allies and bring forth the new age of the gods.
How cool it looks.
Countless battles lie ahead, and many adventures await you here. Journey through the shattered realms and drive out the dark forces. A new pantheon is yours to build in Cloudheim.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Samuel. My name is Isla. When you're with me, you'll forget all of the worries and stresses of your daily life.
Thank you for choosing
Aw.
From Sky.
This is a partnership. A chance for us to create something remarkable together.
What the hell?
I'm learning who you are through how you play. When you're with me, everything will fade away. What is your biggest
This looks like it's
fear?
going to be a thrilling game. Is this the vending machine simulator? Yeah. I got this. I've been meaning to play it, but things kept getting in the way. It's just like a little vending machine simulator. It actually looks really cozy. Vending Dokkan, cozy kiosk.
Oh, that sounds like a big storm coming.
Yes,
I actually got emailed that game as well, which I really do appreciate. I need to make content on it.
Drive north to the shelter. Stay away from the storm. Keep your vehicle in a good state of repair.
My engine battery is broken. Oh, crud. Oh, I guess I'm with you then, so we find another battery. I don't understand why my battery died and yours is fine.
Talking an awful lot of crap for somebody who ain't got an RV right now.
He's doing an awful lot of crap for a person sitting in front while the person in the back's got a rifle.
Always stock up on food and supplies. I'll be back tomorrow with more updates. Till then, remember to keep moving and stay safe.
I just picked up an
a
improvised
Doge.
crowbar.
Are you saying you made us go all that way for a damn crowbar that we didn't need? I'm tired.
Oh my god, you're worse than the kids.
November 6th. Oh my, is this the egg game? Yeah. I actually want to play this so bad. I can't remember if is the trailer out? Actually, I'm gonna look it up. Not the trailer, the demo. I can't remember. Oh wait, is this free? Wait, no, never mind. It's the wrong egg game. I just found this random egg game. It looks so good.
I know what you're thinking. This would be a tempting opportunity to make some egg puns. Egging On will be available on Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox. And I gotta say, it looks like a shell of a good time. Fine. To make it up to you, here's another shadow drop. Pacific Drive was one of 2024's best surprises, thanks to its compelling story and brilliant blend of survival and driving. Whispers in the Woods is a major expansion to Pacific Drive, and it launches right now on PC, PlayStation, and for the first time ever, on Xbox.
So here's the link for Egging On. These are just like games I want to sort of like highlight and
You have a promising future.
that I find really interested in. This is also an interesting game.
And we only wish to help you achieve your maximum potential.
I'm pretty sure I can actually apply for this on Keymailer.
Never doubted my path.
I just don't know if it's something that I would be interested in long term, you know what I mean? But it definitely has my interest. I just don't know whether to invest into it.
May the fellowship rise.
If it's multiplayer, maybe. I'll look it up real quick. Pacific Drive is currently $43.95 on Steam. This game's really cute. Oh, look how adorable it is. I love pixel games. There's just something that pixel games capture. This is gonna be hilarious. So here's the link for Pacific Drive. I'm just gonna quickly look to see if it is. I've already seen the trailer for this one. I really like it. It's too fast paced for me. I just couldn't. My brain will fry. It's single player. It's not multiplayer. Pacific Drive. Yeah, it's single player. I mean, it does make more sense for it to be single player. I was just hoping for that sort of like, at least having it like 2-player or something would be kind of cool. Is this turn-based? I'm not a big fan of turn-based. I like the freedom of being able to move around, you know? Pretty cool wallpaper though. These are the games we need more of. Wicked. Just absolute destruction. I just want... yeah. We gotta get this one. I wonder if I can get some keys together for the 30 Days crew. Far, far west. Oh, playtest is live now on Steam.
Surprise! Another shadow drop. The public open playtest for Far, Far West starts today, which means you can jump in and play it right now. Or ideally when this show finishes, because we have so many more exciting announcements and reveals for you. Speaking of reveals, a new world premiere emerges from the darkness between worlds. Nakon has unsealed the first gameplay of Cthulhu: The Cosmic Abyss. Do not thank us for this glimpse. Pray instead that your mind
Far, Far
remains
West
whole after seeing what lurks beyond the veil.
Hello, Noah. A Pacific submarine station has gone dark. Last report suggests miners dug too deep and may have uncovered something they weren't meant to find.
Where did we get this suit at? Some kind of ocean eye garage sale?
It's time to get into the can. Approaching drop site. Just give your
Underwater games like this would freak me out, I think. I just couldn't. Especially if there's like some sort of like creature down there, you know what I mean? Just lurking around. There was a movie kind of like this. I can't remember what it was called.
This is strange. It doesn't feel right.
That definitely looks cool though. I wonder if it's multiplayer. Like co-op. Oh hell no. April 16th, 2026. Cosmic Abyss.
What is up, guys? Angry Shark Gamer here. We have a brand new look at It Takes a War, the game from Thomas McKinnon. Let's get into the game. Let's freaking go! Chop, chop, chop! What's good, everyone?
Hey.
How you all doing? You're gonna have to support me here. First match.
You sound a bit like...
Are you Angry Shark Gamer?
Let's just play. No special treatment. Let's get stuck in. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, that was pretty good. I can't lie.
Damn it. Where'd he come from? Oh,
Jesus, take a chill pill, man.
Little help, anyone?
You're putting the angry in Angry Shark.
Is this it? I don't think I'm getting it, to be honest. Also, none of you have my back. I'm dying left, right, and center out here.
You can always play something else.
Guys, where did everyone go?
I'm sorry. It's just when it came through the door. It's just so funny. Ooh, another nice little pixel game. That's pretty cool. Wait, did shooting keep them up? I missed what the Cthulhu game was called again. I forgot. Power Wash Simulator 2. I do want to get Power Wash Simulator. I might as well get the second one, right? Look how satisfying that is. Power wash the cat. Oh. Monka. See, I want to play games like this, but I just don't have the confidence to play it, I don't think. I don't know. The kind of moment that lasts forever. Silver Pines.
They descended.
I thought that was the mystery machine for a second.
Like wolves on the foe. Nine cats took resistance into their own port. They fought fang and claw to reclaim their home.
Oh. Meow God. Okay, that was really bad. Never mind. Cut that. We're taking that out of the board.
But that's the thing about strays. We don't go down easy.
Prepare to unleash 9 lives worth of violence. Clawpunk will have you tearing through a fully destructible environment with melee combat and roguelike elements. Find it at galaxieshow.com/wishlist. Now for another major announcement, and this one's for my fellow D20 advocates. Solasta 2, the much anticipated tactical RPG, is back with some brand new gameplay footage and a release window for early access.
You are in a continent known in the common tongue as Neokos. And this is the city of Kayama.
Welcome, adventurers! Ask and you shall find.
Neokos is a vast continent, with a host of different folks and riven by conflict.
Are we truly ready for this? We know so little about Neokos.
A taste of the land's limitless power can corrupt even the noblest of intentions. This has been a sad truth since the dawn of the world.
Okay, guys, I'm in.
Alright, what do you see now?
Oh, yeah, I remember this. Oh, hell no. Yeah, so basically you conduct a heist at a place and you have to survive against monsters as well. Monsters all like supernatural elements. Oh, hell no. Reminds me of Shadows of the Colossus.
It's worse than I expected. Do you see those growths there on the beach? Did your government brief you on any potential anomalies?
Take this gun, fly to Korea, don't ask questions, good luck, Godspeed. They haven't told me shit.
Something is really wrong with this place.
Oh, we haven't had like a POV like this for like ages. I don't know if you caught onto that. This is almost like it's almost like old like Resident Evil.
Thing. It's doing something to the bodies here.
I think it's mutating them.
Dog, human, fucking whale. Who knows what else?
Oh my god, it's dinosaurs? What?
Turn around and leave. I only have one more shell. I don't think it's going to be enough.
It's too late! Nine won't change anything!
That's horrifying. Ground zero.
Jesus, they knew.
You're smarter than you look, Gordito.
Wait, we're looking that up.
Fight through a post-apocalyptic South Korea in Ground Zero, a retro survival horror that is now coming to Xbox and PlayStation, as well as PC. Be sure to add it to your wishlist by heading to our Steam event page at galaxieshow.com/wishlist. Let's keep the spooky times rolling. Our next announcement comes from Blumhouse Games.
The demo is out
and
for
you
it as
know
well.
what that means. Time to grab a cushion to hide behind. Here's a special announcement for Sleep Awake.
The mysterious disappearance of dreamers en masse persists. Those who remain are increasingly alarmed and afraid.
I'm just gonna quickly
panicked crisis of reckless experiments in an effort to stay
get the
awake
chat as a pop out.
and stay alive.
I am truly awake.
A rogue cult faction has splintered from the Somnological Institute. They must be avoided, no matter the cost. If these words reach you, if you remain awake, I beg you, do not sleep.
I saw the trailer for this. It's pretty wicked. Like that's yeah. This year. That's this year. Oh, Edge of Memories.
The Arcalites. They released the corrosion upon the planet. A ravening blight that would slowly turn everything it touched into nightmarish caricatures of themselves.
I mean,
they
like that,
eventually won the
it is
war,
pretty nightmarish, but like just the
corrosion
design and
remained.
art,
No
the
one
sceneries, they're
prays for
so
salvation.
good.
They only yearn for a swift, painless death. But this time, the gods are silent. Only mankind remains.
This is gonna be so cool. It's this one and Cloudheim that I'm actually really excited for.
Nothing that you couldn't do before.
Look at you. A child playing at greater things.
A black beast. So that's who I am now.
This is the
Look at
corruption's
this.
only known law. To gather and grow. To unite its corruption into one putrid mass. And create the biggest, baddest, and ugliest of monsters. What price would be acceptable to pay in order to rid the world of the corrosion?
I mean, it's pretty sick. Down to City. The Animals update. I feel like it's almost too pixelated. You know what I mean? Like, it's too blocky. But then again, we also had Staxel? Was it Staxel? Paxel? Something like that. And that was kind of like this. I think it was even more blocky. Animal shelters. Oh, it's a Doge. Down to city. So I thought it said down at first, but it says town to city. I wonder how hype it would be if through like the Steam Next Fest and like the showcases like this. I wonder how like hype it would be for like these indie devs to like have people cosplay as their characters. I would imagine it would be like so like, I don't know, probably I reckon they'll be like so thrown back. I'm pretty sure some people actually have cosplayed as some characters from indie games and stuff like that. Even some like regular sort of like startup games. I'm pretty sure I saw that. I saw something about that at I think it was Pixel Expo, or it might have been PAX as well. Maybe. Oh god, what is this? Studio 316. I didn't get to read what it was. Inventory management. Not so much for the trunk, but winches, and this looks like it could be fun, especially as a group. I heard something.
Welcome back. That was PAX, or the
Playtest
Post-Apocalypse Courier Service.
I'm going for it.
A co-op shenanigans delivery simulator from PlayStack, who you may know as the clever people that published Balatro. And don't forget, sign-ups for the closed playtest are available right now. Next up, we have a returning champion from the first Galaxies. Painkiller just launched and offers a fast-paced co-op FPS that'll have you fighting off relentless demonic hordes. If this looks like your cup of tea, or maybe you're jealous of Tortured Souls, well, you can grab your copy today on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
I'm gonna sign up for the... Yes! Yes! Destruction. Carnage. It looks wicked. I wonder if I got like a demo or a playtest out as well. Oh, it's out now, sorry. Oh, that's right. Painkiller.
I bet I know what you're thinking right now. Did I disappoint my parents?
How much is Painkiller right now?
We all did. But also, what the hell is this thing? Some sort of rhythm game? A visual novel? A management sim for furries? Well, it's a tad complicated, so let me walk you through it. It'll take about a minute or so, and it's a lot to ask, I know. We're all busy scrolling shit, but you can do this. So, here goes. Ready? You manage a band, plan their gigs, pick venues, sell tickets, and then you deal with the ungrateful little shits who are supposed to be your talent. Like all artists, they need constant reassurance, adoration, and managing their self-destructive tendencies. Assuming all goes well,
okay, Painkiller is currently $61.95 AU on Steam.
Sign deals, get awesome gear,
has a mixed review.
Wake up with a massive hangover. Because success doesn't mean happiness. People are complicated that way, and your choices shape their fates and show you who you truly are. There, you made it. You deserve a reward.
ขอจงสดับฟังเรื่องราวอันน่าเศร้าซึ่งกล่าวว่าเธอเป็นนักร้องสาวผู้มีใจกระหายหาความยิ่งใหญ่ที่ข้อเสนอได้รับการสนองแต่พรนั้นกลับคือคำสาป
Oh damn. I stream this on TikTok. It's a gaming showcase, so presumably yes, right? Oh, this reminds me of where in the world is Carmen San Diego? They had like a PC game. It was pretty interesting, but this reminds me of it. Except for, well, that. Oh, another world premiere. What's it for? Oh, I don't know this one.
The only TV show that won't get cancelled if somebody dies. What? We get confirmation on that. Tonight, 4 contestants chosen for their racism will have to work with and against each other in crazy challenges to take home the prestigious title of Dumbest of the Dumb. Are they here for glory, fame, or just to make a
Oh, this looks like it's gonna be cool. It's not like Mario Party or Fall Guys with their mini games.
towards victory or plummeting into pandemonium. Ow! The humanity! Stick around to see who is crowned the dumbest of the dumb!
Yeah, I think we should definitely. We're gonna wish this one as well. Boom! It's on the wish list. Oh, Fortnite collab.
Global sensation Dumbways is back with a spectacular party game, and that was your world premiere first look. Get over to our Steam event page and add it to your wish list. Okay, friends, we're nearing the end of the show, but don't worry, we have a live post-show just around the corner. But before we finish up, we've saved some special games to end on.
This is not from the creators of Inmost, is it? Is it? No, it's not. Is it? Oh, Skinwalker. This actually looks really good. Can you say it? No, I don't think it is. Skinwalker. Is this the right one? Well, I can't go to the Skinwalker page. I can't find it. I missed what game this was. Yeah, I can't find it. Will what? Will I am. Another world premiere. Here we go. Oh yes! Mouse PI for hire.
Shots could crack a safe, could mark a date. Only one way to know.
This looks really cool. I really like this. I'm gonna get the link.
Beat it, Gumshoe. Gotcha! Get rid of the screws!
That's Mass PI for hire.
Well, well. Guess that just made my day.
At last, the hotly anticipated Mouse PI for Hire has a release date. Make sure you don't miss it by heading to our Steam event page at galaxieshow.com/wishlist. And with that, Galaxies comes to an end until we return in the spring. Be sure to stick around for the post-show, but before then we must honor tradition and leave you with one last thing. With the world premiere debut of a brand new open-world survival game with a psychological twist.
Yeah.
Here is your first ever look at Unhinged.
Unhinged.
Ray, tell me what exactly happened.
I'm pretty sure we're trapped in the chrono trials.
What do you mean? How is that possible?
Baby.
I'm afraid the only way to get out of here is to actually pass the trial.
Are you messing with me? This is absolutely mental.
Okay, and here's the Unhinged.
Hot enough for you?
Still page as well.
Nice job.
Easy peasy. Ooh, right there.
Okay, really watch your step here.
I have a bad feeling about this, Ray.
I mean, you can find them all at the wishlist page for Galaxy.
Would you like a slice?
Which is here.
I'm losing it, man. I'm hearing some crazy things.
Seriously, it's gonna be super easy from here on. You just have to do this one last thing.
I don't know what's real anymore.
Just hang in there a little bit longer.
Just die.
Alright, let the chop begin.
Dude, stop acting so crazy. I swear, this all ends with me, right here, right now.
Wicked. Yeah, there have been some absolutely fantastic games that was in the showcase. Like you're gonna have to go to the wish list and check some of these out. I know there's something I'm kind of like having second thoughts about not playing, but that most of these are like they're just really good. Like visually, like the gameplay looks smooth. I really want the egg game. Like really want it. But like some of these ones that I have like multiplayer as well is going to be absolutely amazing to play with the groups that we got. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to play some of these. I'm going to go on Keymailer and find and see if they're on like Keymailer or Lurkit or something. See if we can get some keys together.
Hello and welcome to the Galaxies Post Show. If you enjoyed the showcase, then stick around because we have lots more good stuff for you, including an extended look at Defect, the new immersive shooter from Empty Vessel. I'm Neon Kelly, your host for the next half an hour or so, And I'm joined here tonight by my special guests, It's Badders and Jamin Smith from Pantaloon. Hi, guys. Welcome to the show.
Hi. So good to be here.
Great. Now, look,
I've always
I know
wanted
that
a
folks at home
mustard
will be
sweater.
Really keen to take another look at Defect.
I don't know if
But
that's a
before we
sweater
do
or
that,
not.
Let's take a
Are
moment
those made
to
out of the
chat
same
about what
materials?
we've just seen. What did you think of the showcase? What stood out to you? Badders, I'll go to you first. What were your highlights?
There's so much. Like, they crammed so much into that showcase. It was insane. One that stood out to me, which sounds ridiculous, but it was the egging on.
Egging on.
And
yes,
it's
egg.
Such a kind of simple concept when you think about it.
Very simple. That's all you need.
You know, imagine saying to someone, you know, I'm playing a game and you're playing as an egg and trying to survive. Like, it sounds ridiculous, but I can see how well that's gonna, do. How many streamers are gonna want to stream that to their audience.
It's a great concept, isn't it? I like to call it Super Eggy Ball. That's how we think about
Super
it.
Eggy Ball.
Thanks for that, Badders. Jamin, what jumped out to you?
I think before I get into specifics, I think there's like three broad themes I noticed across the show. One of them being horror, I think, right? There was a lot of really interesting horror. We're, a week out from Halloween, so I suppose that makes sense. Secondly was like just crafting and sort of survival craft and interesting games that combine kind of UGC with player expression. And then finally, like big things. And by that, I mean like grand statues of deities or massive enemies, kind of similar to Shadow of the Colossus or Castlevania game, Lords of the Fallen, which I had to look up and remind myself of.
Yeah, definitely a focus on horror. I mean, we'll talk about that later on. I don't know whether that's just like partly just a reaction to everything that's going on, but hopefully like a fun kind of horror, I think. Well, look, we've got lots to talk about in today's show, but I know, as I say, that people are going to be waiting to see a little bit more of Defect. Defect got the show off to a bang, and Empty Vessel have kindly given us an extended trailer. So let's take a closer look, shall we?
Hey, what's up? I'm Emmanuel Pavlich, director of Defect from Empty Vessel. We're super excited to give you a first look at the game.
Is that loud enough?
Hope you all enjoy.
Yeah, currently Dead by Daylight drops happening right now on Twitch, just so you know, if you play Dead by Daylight.
Green light, 50 seconds. The system approves infiltration and data harvest. High-value criminal elements control the entire block between Figueroa and Lincoln. Multiple suspects in the stacks. Infiltrate and harvest. I will guide you in. Serve and protect. And the system will set you free. Once you're inside, apprehend and pursue all suspects. The system requires you monitor all fellow officers for deviation. It is your sworn duty to report any agitation, any disobedience, any emotion. The system is always watching.
Welcome to the grinder. You think you're brave? Law-abiding citizens, we have guests. 10 floors up for the first slug of the meet ahead. If you want to live through the night, stay the fuck out of our way.
That's the first data drive. Marked.
Running a bypass.
Stealth wall deployed.
Suspect inside is jamming our system access. Breach and clear the apartment. Weapons hot. No hesitation.
Please help. Don't get down. What did they promise you? Freedom? Family?
There are 2 more data cubes on this block.
The system knows you're one of us.
prosecute with extreme prejudice.
Destructive environment. That's pretty good.
Consciousness transfer approved. No.
I just need to get up to 460.
Alameda PD is tracking multiple gang units converging on your position. Floor 80 and above are locked down.
It's kind of like
Data
Judge
cubes will
Dredd.
access the system mainframe. Wipe
That's what
the
it
drive
reminds me
and
of.
reboot the block.
This looks so wicked. I'm kind of skeptical on like the mobility, but oh damn. So that's a defect. Like we saw that in like the beginning, but this was like a more extended sort of.
I mean, obviously it looked horrible,
view.
but it looked horrible in a really great kind of way, I think.
Yeah, awesome. It was the graphics for me, like the kind of destruction element to it. I think we've seen that a lot in like a number of games, like the finals, for example. So it's really great to see that coming through. Even just like the atmosphere that's kind of built at every single stage as you're like going through that, going through the trailer, whether it was like the wind like from the helicopter that's dropped them off, or like you know, the smoke that's coming through as they're like navigating through certain rooms. It looks like a really fantastic game.
It's great, isn't it? It's such, I mean, we've sort of seen this aesthetic. It's a classic aesthetic, you know, it's gritty, terrible future, rain, light, but it just looks so good.
Yeah, I mean, it's the focus on the world itself, so that there's no real HUD. It's all diegetic, like UI, with the gun and then everything around you is all baked into the environment. So you've not got that over-reliance on just, you know, crazy HUD with so much going on to distract you. It's all very grounded in the scene, which I love as a fan of Dead Space, you know, and that integrated UI they did. It's incredible.
No, I mean, absolutely. You said it. I was going to bring that up, really. So, I mean, the way that they talk about this game is that it's an immersive shooter, and I think you can see, because, you know, like, it's the multiplayer game, or at least that's what they're showing here. It's, I think, 4v4 or 4v4v4 sometimes, I think. But like you say, like all of the information that the player's receiving, it's all just like baked into the design. And so even though you know, that footage was from a multiplayer mode, it sort of felt almost like single player narrative to me in terms of just how much it's bringing you into that world.
Yeah, I think with the voiceover as well, that's what kind of brings for me into that sort of single player sort of theme, or like mode, if you like. And the music, like everything is like all coming together to make you feel like you're literally in there.
I'm glad you mentioned the music. We have to talk about the music. So if you don't know, obviously the studio here is Empty Vessel. They've got a lot of people from id, and Mick Gordon, who did the soundtrack to Doom and Doom Eternal. I mean, as if I need to introduce that, you could tell that from the music, right? It's just so beefy. It's so grisly. I love it.
Beefy guitars and hard bass lines and modern kind of drum tracks. Yeah, I mean, that kind of sonic identity is so perfect for this. Yeah, I mean, it feels like the world they're building is so rich and vibrant, despite, as you kind of referenced, the gloominess and the ominous kind of nature. It feels quite oppressive, doesn't it, to watch?
It feels quite oppressive. Yeah, it feels quite oppressive. Now, like, my understanding, I might be getting this wrong, but my understanding is that, so in this world, there's the system.
He has a massive pocket on
like
that jacket.
Sort of, I think it's like an AI that's taken over everything. So that's probably like the upper strata of evil.
I want it.
And you've got, I think sometimes you play as like sort of the enforcers of that system, but then there's also like gang members, who we saw, I think, in the clip. And then in between that, I think you can also play as corrupt cops, but I don't really know what corrupt cops means in this instance. I don't know whether like corrupt cops is like Is it good to be corrupt in a world where everything's run by an evil calculator? I don't know.
Corrupt cops being the good guy. That's a cool setup.
It's true innovation. It's true innovation right there. Badders, you used to play quite a lot of shooters, I think, right, in your day?
Yes, I did. So I played a lot of Fortnite to begin with, which obviously not quite this style, but like Black Ops 6, for example. A bit of, I guess, that squad/co-op with the likes of Marvel Rivals. So again, slightly different in terms of sort of graphics and theme sort of feel. But I do love myself an FPS and a shooter game, so I'll definitely be playing this one.
You'll definitely be diving in. I mean, I will be too, for sure. If only just to enjoy a bit
I
of
definitely
that sort
am.
of stabbing people in the head, stealing their brains, stealing their identity.
Destructive
I wanna say, actually,
environment.
one thing, like before we move on, because we've got so much
Guns.
to talk about. What did you make of the way that trailer
I'm
ended?
down.
Because I felt like it was teasing something quite interesting there.
Yeah, there's definitely that kind of sense of you're not who you think you are, or there's some kind of connective tissue that allows you to inhabit the physical space of another being, maybe. That there's something we don't know, right?
There's got to be, because there's a message that pops up on screen right towards the end about that you're being uploaded to a host or something, and then obviously you seem to gain a couple of extra hands, which is always useful around the house. I don't know how that plays out in terms of the game, but it looks fun.
Some kind of
For sure there were
transhumanism angle to it,
6 hands,
without
I'm
doubt.
pretty sure.
I think so. So look, that was Defect, but as we said, there's been so much that we've seen in the last hour or so much for us to talk about. So we should move on and talk about some of the other highlights from the games that we've seen. Now, look, we talked about the fact there was a lot of horror in tonight's show. So I'm going to ask you both, what do you think was the scariest game in tonight's showcase? What made you jump the most?
I think Sleep Awake had for me, the scariest kind of tone and sort of setting and feel to it. But horror's so specific, isn't it? I think everybody has their trigger points with that genre. But that one for me, I think, lingered in my mind as probably the most unsettling.
Badders, I noticed, only because I was scared as well, I think Cthulhu.
Yep.
Really freaked
Yeah,
out.
the Cthulhu one was it's
that
gonna
one
be.
had my heart sort of pounding. It was quite strange. I really felt like I was in.
I reckon the Cthulhu
I was
one's gonna be pretty
really
good.
in there. I was literally on the edge of my seat, and I think it's the music as well that kind of brings that sort of atmosphere. I just really felt like I was there, and
I think being underwater is
all
definitely
the sort of teasers of what's going on.
gonna add to that.
A random sort of arm on the floor somewhere, and it's just like, what is that? It's just like little nuggets, I guess, of like what's to come.
It was a very well put together trailer, I thought, because the opening sort of was like easing you obviously into the situation, you know, which is not just like horror, it's also like horror at the bottom of the ocean floor, which makes it kind of like
Cosmic
extra horrible
abyss.
if you have any kind of like fears in that area. It almost reminded me a little bit about like the beginning of BioShock, you know.
Yeah.
I think anyone who's been gaming for a while
Oh,
has
yeah.
a certain weird nostalgia.
I didn't
about
make that
being submerged and
connection.
dropped to the bottom of the ocean floor. But then the way it like just built up over time, like dropping more and more hints, distortion, it was creepy.
I think it's a particularly interesting take on that subject matter, because for me, Cthulhu is obviously so well trodden in various different forms of media, and there's a very distinct and replicable kind of style to it, right? And I think this is interesting because it seemed to do away with that kind of template and format a little bit, and it felt very much its own thing with those kind of slightly more modern tropes, and it felt more there was a vibrancy to it that I think is unlike a lot of the Cthulhu kind of work I've seen previously. So yeah, that one looks interesting. Definitely keen to see more.
I like the idea that you described
Added
Cthulhu
that
as
to my
well
wish
trodden.
list just now.
This idea of like standing on the Elder God. I mean, that's not going to
I'll
is
post
it?
a link to that.
Don't tread on my Lovecraftian deity. So obviously that was a great moment. And then Jamin, you're here obviously from Pantaloon, and you had a game in the showcase which came immediately after. Came immediately after Cthulhu and was just as creepy in its own way. Let's talk a little bit about It Takes a War.
Yeah, and apologies up front for the tonal whiplash that viewers probably had after those two sitting side by side. But yeah, I've been holding my tongue. I wanted to shout about it from when we started. So I've been very patient.
Well, you can not hold your tongue back anymore, I guess.
No,
give us a quick overview of It Takes a War, because obviously that trailer. I mean, I love how sort of different it was compared to everything else in the showcase. But I know we can't talk about it too much because you don't really want to spoil the surprises. But for somebody who's new to the game, How would you queue it up without
Yeah,
ruining
so
too much?
I think that's a really good tee up because this is one of those games that, and everyone's going to say this, right? But it's one of those games you just have to play. Wish list now. But genuinely, like it's got something about it that if I was to talk too much, genuinely would kind of lessen your experience with it. So the way that I would talk about it is that from the moment that I first saw the game, it had me just hooked immediately, and that hook that just had me kind of so enthralled we've not shown even slightly yet. So everything that you've seen with the trailer today is but a surface level taster of what It Takes War kind of actually offers as a gameplay and narrative experience. So yeah, again, I don't want to sort of talk too much here, but I do want you to kind of pore over all of the materials that we've put into the world so far. There's definitely little Easter eggs and little nods to sort of the bigger picture that we're sort of laying down.
I'm still trying to figure out what
some breadcrumbs.
kind of game it is.
Breadcrumbs. Now,
please do.
Moving on,
It Takes
obviously,
a
like
War.
we said, that, Pantaloon is putting out It Takes a War, but I wanted to say I was quite surprised to notice that you appeared in another game in tonight's showcase. But Badders, did you notice this? Did you notice that
I don't know
jamming
exactly what
cropped
type
up
of
in one
game
of the
it
games?
is.
I missed this one.
I mean, maybe it's just me. We'll see whether maybe we can bring something up on screen so people.
Is
can
it
see.
actually
I
an
think
FPS?
that the protagonist in Rue Valley looks an awful lot like jamming.
Okay. I'll take it. I mean,
Walking
that game was
simulator,
beautiful.
story-rich,
It is a bit
surreal drama.
Yeah, yeah.
Here we go. Like we can see here.
Doesn't mention it being an
I see it.
FPS.
I see it.
I'll get my
I
lawyers.
did not make the connection at first, but yeah, for sure.
I normally get Hiccup from How to Train a Dragon, so this is better, more mature.
Well, there you
for
go.
Sure.
I was surprised to see. But look, surprise appearance of Jam and Smith aside, I thought that Rue Valley looked like a really great game. Badders, did you have a take on that one?
Yeah, it was the graphic style for me. It really reminded me of Arcane. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Disco Elysium. Like, most people say Disco Elysium with that one.
No, because I guess I watched Arcane fairly recently, and it just that animation style kind of really reminded me of that in places.
It's here where we can have a look. So, I mean, this is, I think, just like such a fresh concept for a game. It's
Arcane.
It's a time loop story, which obviously what we've seen before, but it's a time loop combined with clearly quite a sort of conscious effort to engage with mental health themes. I mean, we saw at the start they had
Arcane.
a collab with Movember, which I thought was quite
Kinda.
cool. So yeah, again,
at least for
quite
me,
a
it's
lot
kinda
still remains to be seen about this one in terms of exactly where it goes, but it certainly looks fresh, doesn't it?
Yeah, I
Actually,
think
I do
you
see
referencing
it.
that statement they put front and center before the trailer aired really set an expectation for the subject matter, obviously, that it's going to presumably get into. For me, it's kind of that cross section of obviously Disco Elysium you referenced already, and then Annapurna game 12 minutes.
Yeah,
sort of that kind of that time loop thing. But again, like in terms of the world and the narrative here, I'm really keen to know more about what it's actually talking about and what it's actually getting into thematically. But this is definitely in my top few from the show.
The top few, that's great.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, look, we've got so many games that we could be talking through tonight, and I know that time's ticking away. I need to throw out a vote for talking about Mouse PI for Hire.
Yes.
I just thought that looked so good. Again, I'm personally a big art style guy.
Yeah,
more than
I mean,
necessarily
it's
just a graphics guy,
definitely
but
like
you get those, don't you? It just looks so much fun, that one.
Yeah, as you said, visual identity.
Mass
of
PI
the
for
graphics
Hire
for me
is
as well,
definitely one of
and
those
that
games
in
where it's
terms of-
just it's in its own
just-
sort of
how well defined it is. I mean, we were talking about it when we were watching it, but just impeccable, right? It's flawless in terms
Genre,
of
I
that
guess.
aesthetic that it's trying to convey. Just absolutely flawless. It's
just because the
incredible.
visuals
Kind of
and the
one of few games doing
gameplay
the show,
is very
definitely up there as
specific
well.
to that
in my top
kind
few.
of game.
I'm refusing to put a number on it in case I get
So it does kind of stick out
Yeah,
with
you've
its
gotta- you've
like
gotta keep things
sort of
apolitical.
individuality.
I get it. Badders, like, what else jumped out to you from today's show? What other games sort of like really made your wish list?
I feel like I do have to have some selfish, notable mentions.
Please.
In that Vendin Dokai, that was featured in the previous showcase.
Yeah, Vendin
and
Dokai
I've
was
been playing that game quite a
we
bit.
got to play that.
So if you
They sent me
I
the
guess,
key and
have a
the game and
desire
everything.
to
I just gotta play it.
A vending machine tycoon, I guess, then that's the game for you. It is such a relaxing, chill game. When it comes to sort of
they said it was very cozy.
management, that's kind of up there for me. Also, Power Wash Simulator 2, Power Wash Simulator. I racked up a lot of hours on that as well. Again, I spoke about earlier how I used to play a lot of FPS games, and now I feel like I'm leaning a lot more to those chill, relaxing simulation management games. Have a bit of downtime, have a bit of cozy gaming. So those two, have to call out a bit of a mention.
Yeah, why? It's because we're all getting older.
They were very cozy. I mean, again, like with the amount of
So
sort
we're
of,
looking for
like,
cozier
violence and
games.
scary moments in tonight's showcase. I was quite
Because it's
appreciative.
too tiring to get our blood
Yeah.
pressure up.
Yeah, a little bit of a break.
Yeah, exactly. It was very good. Jamin, anything else from you that you'd like to call out? That games that jumped out to you today?
There's definitely a couple, both in terms of the games looking fantastic and just the trailers being kind of really well put together and well crafted. So Turnbound, which looks really interesting just from a gameplay perspective, but it is one of those games that's very UI heavy. So the trailer did a really interesting job of just kind of conveying that in a really intuitive and digestible way. So that looked really interesting. And for similar but very different reasons, Rock Beasts, which I'm a huge BoJack Horseman fan, and obviously that game is kind of drawing on that a little bit. And band management kind of as a genre, I think, is something fascinating to me as well, just because I don't think that's been too well done. I feel like that's quite unexplored territory. So that combined with BoJack is just a match made in heaven for me, really.
There was some really nice snark in that trailer, wasn't there? There was a bit. I'm a fan of snark in general.
Love a bit of snark.
Yeah, it was great. I think we should also really quickly touch upon the game that closed out the showcase as well, Unhinged, because for me. That trailer sort of came out of the blue, and I think as a sort of drop, as this kind of sudden appearance of a game, I mean, I just think it's such a strong statement, that trailer. It looks really interesting. Badders, what were your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, it really gave me sort of like Zelda Breath of the Wild sort of vibes. Very, very beautiful graphics. Sort of, I guess it had a little bit of that sort of horror element as well. But yeah, I guess it looked quite interesting. I hadn't seen necessarily a game like that with it seemingly like puzzle elements to it as well, while we're in this, I don't know, kind of, I guess, abandoned or, planet with seemingly not much life around. Very, very interesting concept. So yeah, I'd love to see a lot more of that, and love to check that out.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, it strikes me as the kind of game that's probably got quite a lot of surprises in store. I think. But as you say, the Tears of a Kingdom style, sort of like crafting, but then there's some kind of like mystery going on, elements of like The Martian, and obviously, a game called Unhinged. That it's probably going to be pretty unhinged in places. Yeah, for sure.
I think the survival craft space is quite straight-laced for the most part, generally speaking. It's all quite grounded sci-fi and space and raw materials and whatever else. And I think this is quite interesting because it's obviously that, but also it's something it's got a lot of flavour and a lot of, just watching more of it as we talk, obviously. But yeah, that really kind of, the contrast of that with something that's clearly a lot deeper and a lot more, I wouldn't say kind of straight up horror, but definitely something a little bit ominous,
a little bit off,
weird and strange.
Maybe like thriller.
Something's off,
not fully horror.
Yeah. And I really want to know more about the story, because I think that's what's going to be most interesting with that one.
Yeah, there was a definite vibe to that one. I felt like a definite mood, and it made for a great ending to the show. Now, we are going to run out of time before too long, but I also have to call out one more game, which is Dench Attack.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right? Denchitaku, as they say on the trailer. I just love that as a concept as well. So, like the idea being that it's the far future in Japan, obviously, that the underground system is defunct. It's been taken over by gangs. I had two thoughts basically when I saw that game for the first time. One is that it's sort of such a pure evocation of like the Dreamcast era, like that kind of just like pure gameplay fun. And then my second thought as well was that if that game was set in England, if it was set in London, then just basically the trains would be incredibly slow. I don't know if you had like thoughts about that one. It just feels like such a nostalgic look, that game.
It's just really, really fun to watch. Like, we've seen the trailer there again. The vibrancy of the colours, the sort of comic aspect to it as well. It looks like a really, really fun game to play.
Yeah, I watch even like 10 seconds of this trailer and I just feel like I need to lie down. It's just so full on in the best possible way. Really, really keen for this one.
Yeah, I'm just like there's so many things on tonight's showcase that I just can't wait to try out for myself. Mouse PI is definitely a big one for me. I think just because that's one that people have been waiting for such a long time, and as you say, it's got that strong retro aesthetic.
Yeah,
we'll see how that plays
waiting
out
for that release, release date.
Here we can bring it up and take a quick look at it again here. I think
8 digits, 8 shots. Could crack a safe. Could.
It's so great. There we are.
Only one way to know.
It feels like, I don't know, I kind of expect Betty Boop to walk into frame at some point and then
very,
also
very
to take a bullet in the head.
animation style.
Yeah,
So
it's not just the graphics, is it? It's the animation, it's the tone, it's the VO, it's the whole package, just so neatly tied together.
I agree. It feels like it's just like it's the commitment to the idea, really. You know, that it's not. So some games go for a particular aesthetic, and you can tell just that they were just really stylish. But with this game, you just really get the sense that they had a very strong idea of what they wanted to achieve, and then just jumped in basically with both feet.
It's funny. I started work years ago on a game not too dissimilar to this, but it was awful. It was terrible. I never made it past a kind of a horrible little prototype. But it was a fox in a trench coat, kind of doing the whole, investigation board and trying to kind of track a murder. But awful game, terrible. Never made it anywhere. But that looks like the dream kind of really envisioned properly.
Well, there you go. Yeah, this one's definitely coming out. This is maybe the realization of that aesthetic. Now, look, we've obviously been talking about all the great many games that were featured in tonight's show, but we do actually have a little something extra that we wanted to squeeze in before we run out of time. So Gambit Digital is a new indie publisher based in Montreal, and they were really keen to be part of the fun tonight. So they sent over a video that showcases some of their current and upcoming titles. So let's take a look at the upcoming games from Gambit Digital.
What is this? Bloody Hell Hotel. Fae Farm. Tales of War. I think we saw this in the last showcase, didn't we? Montano?
It's a nice little montage, that, I think. 60 seconds, but they cram a lot in, and I think it works really well as a sort of statement intent, showing what the publisher's all about.
Yeah, there's a few interesting games there. Worship's the one I've been following for a little while. That studio is really interesting, and their first game, Struggling, is really weird, and the kind of game that we at Pantaloon just kind of are all over. So Worship's definitely one to look at. They're a really interesting bunch.
It's got that one, I think, really stands out for its art style.
Yeah.
It's again kind of gave me slight kind of Cult of the Lamb style vibes. But again, it's the kind of thing that you see it, you might catch a little clip of it, and you think that's going to lodge in your brain for a while. Yeah. Badders, how about you? What jumped out to you?
There's something about that black and white art style, isn't there? But with that red sort of vibrancy that sort of comes through. But yeah, like you say, there was a whole mix of different games in there. You've got sort of what looks like, I guess, a farming kind of sort of simulation game, which always is going to do well.
I like her descriptions. Her descriptions
it feels
in
like one of those
observations of some of these games
that you'll sort of default to. You want a bit of chill time or sort of cozy time.
You can tell she's played a fair few games herself.
Fae Farm, that's kind of your tempo, you think?
Yeah, for sure.
She's nailing some of these descriptions.
Minecraft art style as well.
Yes, that was. Let me see. That was Tales of War. Which I like that because again, it's sort of tapping into that Minecraft aesthetic, but it's sort of got a kind of medieval bent, and obviously like some sort of familiar faces, Robin Hood and co.
Yeah, good variety in there.
Yeah, I need to call out as well. For me, the game that really jumps out from that selection is Here Tale of Hauntings, which is doing that classic combination of ghosts and cowboys, which I'm always a big fan of. Big fan of that since I think Alone in the Dark 3 was the first game I played there. It's a very old game now. But like a little nice story about that is actually, so that game featured in the first Galaxies showcase. And I think that the developer and Gambit Digital connected basically after that show. So, not just great games at Galaxies, it's also bringing people together. Well, listen, on that cheesy note, look, we could stand around and chat all evening, but time is marching on. So I'd just like to say a really big thank you to our guests, Badders and Jammin Smith. And thanks to you too at home for watching along. Galaxies will be back in 2026. In the meantime, why not follow us on social? You can follow us on Twitch, obviously, or you can follow us on Blue Sky. Just don't follow us in the street, because that would be weird. I'm Leon Kelly, and that was your Galaxies
Only one way to find out.
Good night.
Right. Looks like that's the showcase for the last showcase for this year. That's pretty good. Saw some pretty good games. Oh, that's right. The chat's on slow mode in the Galaxies Twitch. But that's alright. Alright, that was the Galaxies Autumn Showcase. So yeah, thanks Galaxies. Thank you Galaxy Show for making me a co-host for tonight. It was much appreciated. Or well, tonight, this morning, we did a 4 a.m. start, so it's currently 6:30. And I'm so tired. I was gonna play a game after this, but I'm so tired. I need something proper to eat, not just biscuits and tea. But yeah, I'm gonna get some Z's. I'm gonna play later tonight. We're gonna be playing Peekaboo with the PCU crew. So yeah, should be fun. I'm pretty sure it's tonight. Let me just double check. But yeah, definitely go check out the wish list that I've lost the chat now. One sec. Where is it? Go check out the Galaxy Show wish list. It has all the games that were featured in tonight's showcase. And go find some treasures, because yeah, it was definitely good. Yeah, I love it. I'm a little bit tired, so that's why I was losing my mind a little bit, because I was just so tired. But yeah, later tonight, I believe. Where is the chat? I don't know what's happening. Okay. All right. Let me turn on. Where is it? Oh, that's not it. A little bit of music. Just while I try and find these messages. I don't know if this I'm just double checking to see if this event is still happening. I think it's still on. Okay, let me go up and find where this date and time is. Wait. Oh, did I miss it? It said it happened on the 23rd. It said it happened last night. I missed it. I thought it was later tonight. Oh no. Okay. I thought it was later tonight. I got my dates mixed up. There's so much that's happened recently. Alright. Okay. We're gonna leave it there for tonight, or for today. I'll get in contact with everyone on Discord. I have totally botched it. Oh, that's my bad. I thought it was later tonight. That's why I was doing the 5 a.m. Okay, alright. That's my bad. Yikes. Alright. Sorry, I just noticed that's super loud. Yeah, alright. Alright, later tonight, we're gonna be playing Cloudheim. That was in the showcase today. So I'll see you guys later tonight, probably around about like 7, 8 o'clock-ish. Around about that time, I'll post up in Discord on when that's happening. Alright, I am heading out. I am tired after this.